Hello everyone, it's a little after 8 p.m. and today we are going to be playing Dueling Nexus. Dueling Nexus is a website where you can build your own deck and play Yu-Gi-Oh! Online for free. All legal cards are available to play, and the website essentially helps you make sure that you're following the rules by enforcing the rules itself. So even if you feel like you don't have a full grasp on exactly how Yu-Gi-Oh! Works, as long as you build a deck, make sure you read your cards and understand what they do. A lot of the game itself helps enforce the rules for you so that you don't have to, which is really nice. Right now, I'm going to do my usual thing where I message all the guys and just tell them, like, hey, I'm down to duel. Feel free to hit me up at NAXUXV or NAXFDEQ. Those are the different server names on this website for us to face off against each other. So first I'm going to forward a message to Ryan, asking him, I got tongue-tied, if he's down to duel. Then I will copy that message and send it to Kirby and send it to Nerd Tanker and send it to Kratos, so on and so forth. I'm also going to get the live chat up. That way I'll be able to read the live chat of this video and keep track with what everyone in the chat's saying about it. See if anyone's already online, checking out the vid. So the live chat's currently loading. While that's going on, I'm making sure to message Kirby. I'm going to message the Dalmatian squad, which has Kirby, Nerd Tanker, and Kratos in it. I'm then also going to message Kirby directly. Oh, yeah, Irakuga. Welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. I just got the live chat up. He said, can I duel you? Sure, that sounds fine. Irakuga said, I can't hear you because it's 2 a.m. and the audio is muted. Okay. Sure. What is your username, Irakuga? Welcome to the stream, Ryan. It's good to have you. Okay, so I now need to message Kratos. So I'm going to open Messenger. And then I'm going to send Kratos a message. Okay, Irakuga says that his username is LegendZ. That's cool. So I'm going to tell him the URL for the match I am at is in the description of this video. So if Irakuga checks the description box, the URL is like right down there. I can also just throw it in the live chat. That's also fine. I still need to pick the deck that I would like to use, because I am trying a new Burning Thunder deck. There we go, Burning Thunder. Real quick, Ryan, I'd like to face off against Irakuga. Ryan, hit that ready button. See, there's LegendZ. Easy. Ryan, do you mind if I face off against Irakuga first? ? I only say that because Irakuga jumped into the chat like as soon as the stream started. And Irakuga is LegendZ. So Ryan does not mind. Okay, that's cool. Oh, also Ryan, on my date today, me and Danica went to the Rocket City arcade. Ryan said as long as he goes next. Your coin is on the machine, Ryan. I went on a date with Danica today to the local arcade, and at the arcade they had Clash of Ninja 1, and we got to play it. I forgot how small the roster was. It only has like Naruto, Sasuke, Sakura, Papers Meta, so I'm going to pick scissors. Naruto, I got him. It only has Naruto, Sasuke, Sakura, their old teacher, Kakashi. Oh, he has sleeves. And like a special like picture for his person. Haku. And I'm trying to remember who else was on the team. Ryan said, yeah, the rosters are hella small. Did I say the whole roster already? I might have. It was Aruka Sensei, Kakashi, Sasuke, Sakura, Naruto, Haku, and Zabuza. I think that was like the whole game. Ryan said we can play Clash of Ninja 3 and we can use a lot more characters. I'm down with that. Sounds cool. Hmm. Then Ryan said Clash of Ninja Revolutions 3. Why is Revolution in all caps but the S is lowercase? Legend Z played his whole hand? It's really weird looking at these sleeves. The sleeves look like too real. Okay, he's activating an effect. Each player can only control one type of monster. Send all other face-up monsters they control to the graveyard. That sounds very annoying. Ryan asked if I can meet tomorrow. Tomorrow, Dozer is going to be picking me up around 3. Not 3. He's going to be picking me up around 1 p.m. We could do a thing where we hang out with Dozer, if Dozer's okay with it. So I have a lot of monsters of the same type. I just didn't get a lot of the ones that I would want into my hand this turn. I think that's the main downside. I do want to activate him. Ryan said Zach and the group are meeting at Hardee's. They're meeting at Hardee's tomorrow? Hardee's is such a very specific place. At what time are they meeting at Hardee's? Also, how is everyone? I don't think I've talked to Zach in a hot minute. This is interesting because I don't fully understand what my opponent's deck does. It looks like it's True Draco, but I'm not sure if it's straight True Draco or not. Amano Iwato seems to be a weird spirit card. That's not good. I'll take 1,000. He has a slight life lead. And he has no monsters that he controls that I can destroy by battle. That's not too good. Cool. Normal summon Mahonder. Activate Mahonder's ability. Let's see. Waiting for the opponent. True Draco Apocalypse. Don't know what it does. Target one monster on the field, destroy it. You cannot activate the following effects of True Apocalypse in the same chain. During your opponent's main phase, you can immediately activate this effect as well. Tribute summon one True Draco or True King monster face up. Kirby said pineapples. Yo, Kirby, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. I want to XYZ summon. Are one of these cards preventing me from doing that? I just don't know which one it would be. Yeah, I have no idea what could be stopping me from XZ summoning at this moment. I have 2 level 4s. Well, with 1 less monster, I can see why I wouldn't be able to. But I don't know why I couldn't a second ago. No reason really to do a battle phase. And it looks like I'll take more damage. Rivalry of Warlords is pretty good against my deck, but not really the best, because I still have plenty of Hunter family cards that I can play. But at the beginning of my turn, it felt really interesting, I guess, to have to play around that condition. Looks like he got rid of that card, though, which is nice. Excuse me, I don't have to worry about it. I wonder if he's just going to wipe the floor with me this turn. This is really interesting, though. This is not the normal Fire Princess affair. I was trying to do a different deck. I wonder what stopped me from XYZ summoning. So I'm not dead yet. All the monsters currently in play are stronger than Dreadnought Battleship Dreadnoid. So the Dreadnoid strategy won't work. But when there's thunder, there's lightning. So it shouldn't be too bad. Let's see. Activated another copy of Disciples. I actually would probably rather cancel that move, but I guess it's too late. Yeah, it's like I could potentially get another monster out of it, but I probably wouldn't want to. Because I wouldn't want to throw Bro Hunter up there. So we're going to try and go into lightning. Okay. Don't know if either of these I care more about. Oh, it's like a searcher that's based on whenever I do things. And then that's the one that lets him straight up play cards from the deck. Or search them. Okay. Main phase 2. I want to see what's going to happen. Yo, Bernie. Oh, also, I've been reading a lot of Dial H for Hero recently. Anti-spell fragrance. Interesting. Okay, that'll come up later, I imagine. Huh. That was interesting. So he popped anti-spell fragrance for Draco Fighter. Makes sense. Hmm. Whoa. Did they have something that prevented Utopia from being able to activate his ability during the opponent's turn? GG. Hashtag GG. Good. Hmm. I definitely need to figure out the ins and outs of what I have. Using this as a burn deck, Burning Thunder, rather than using Fire Princess. Fire Princess definitely is safer. Also, Ryan's up next to bat. Afterwards, Kirby could jump in if he wanted to. I'd be perfectly fine with that. Boom, boom. There's Ryan. I'm still rocking Burning Thunder, though I definitely see flaws with Burning Thunder and how it works. There you go, Ryan. That makes sense. Anti-anti. But not everybody will do anti-anti, which is weird. Okay. Let's see what's up. I probably shouldn't have full screened it. Yeah. So we're just going to get right to it. Yes, I will activate him. I'll grab another paw. We're going to go right into Dreadnought. End phase and turn. Let's see what we can do. Okay, so Ryan uses Allure of Darkness so that he can draw some cards. He's playing Cosmos. Yeah, Dreadnought's just not strong enough. Like, I need to put in things that make Dreadnought stronger. I think the way that I was hoping to do it is to protect Dreadnought, but Dreadnought's not passive. He has to swing in order to get his ability off, which is kind of gross. I'd prefer it if he didn't have to destroy something by battle. So let's see what's going to happen next. I am glad that Dreadnought can protect itself, though. That's nice. But am I essentially just waiting for my opponent to play some underpowered monster? Not saying that 2200 isn't anything to scoff at, but I could have easily summoned something that was better than 2200, like in my turn, let alone my opponent be able to in their turn. With the greatest of ease. It's not hard to beat, just like how he beat it on his turn. So it's good to pay attention. I imagine Ryan's reading Dreadnought at the moment. That or Nexus is lagging. I imagine I would want to read Dreadnought to make sure that I didn't do anything that in the end didn't really matter. Because if he swings with Cosmo Dark Eclipser, I can use Dreadnought's ability to attach a material so Dreadnought's not destroyed. But then again, I don't know what Dark Eclipser can do. As far as I know, Dark Eclipser can attack each monster I control as many times as it wants or something weird like that. Let's see. And then he summoned a stronger thing. So now they can both swing. Also, I don't remember what Dark Eclipser does. But yes, I will activate his effect. Do I want to activate Yes. So Ryan got me to use up both of my materials, and even if he becomes cannon, which he won't because my opponent doesn't have any weaker monsters for me to destroy, I'll only get 2,000 burn out of it. So it's an interesting situation to be in. Hmm. Yeah, it's like Dreadnought doesn't have enough power to get over Cosmo Forerunner in the first place. So I'm not going to like swing. It essentially leaves my board open to a lot of damage. But Dreadnought's just not strong enough. I don't know. I see the idea for why I would make this deck concept, but this deck concept isn't good enough on its own. Dreadnought needs more support because he's just not a really beefy guy himself. I'm very curious if I would run Psychic Blade in this deck to make Dreadnought a little bit stronger. If I spend 2,000 life points, I can make Dreadnought a 4,200 attack monster, and it'll just make it easier for Dreadnought to be able to destroy a monster by battle. Then once Dreadnought kills a single monster by battle, I can go through. But Moon Mirror Shield can accomplish that without having to spend any life points to get it off, which is nice. The only issue with Moon Mirror Shield is that you can't, with the greatest of ease, get Dreadnought out using the Thunder abilities and something like Moon Hidden Armory, which will let you search Moon Mirror Shield. It's just a lot to think about. Like, Dreadnought's just dead. And now I'm going to just get bombed. So I do need something to boost Dreadnought. I do feel like this deck isn't good enough at the moment. It needs Dreadnought. I mean, it needs a stronger Dreadnought. Then you can start getting to the burn. Also, I haven't drawn enough, like, defense. Like, I need more defense cards. Where are Swords of Revealing Light? Where are, like, Dark Sanctuaries or Terraformings? Not Messengers of Peace, because you can't really use Messenger of Peace in this kind of deck, knowing that you have to swing with Dreadnought in order to get the cannons. But I think after this match, I need to reevaluate this deck. This deck is not good enough. Like, I have plenty of options to summon Dreadnought, but to what vein? Like, to what gain would I get from summoning Dreadnought? It's like none, because even if I summon Dreadnought like right now, I could kill Cosmo Dark Lady, but Dreadnought would die as well because it's just not strong enough to handle that. So I need to figure out something. Yeah, I die next turn no matter what I do. That's not necessarily true. We can go for this. Let's see, waiting on Ryan. Pawhonder. Activate Pawhonder's ability, response. Possibly a song. Cosmo Lady. Interesting. Pay 1,000 to get the activation and destroy that monster. That's pretty powerful. Prevents me from doing what I was thinking about. Well, I already lost my normal summon. Might as well. Activate Seahorse. Grab 2 Mahonders. I could summon one of these to give me like a defensive wall. And I guess the best one I would summon would be that one. And I could only set it. Why can I only set it? What would even force me to set it? I need to read more cards. Banish this card, especially when 1 level 7, 1 level 6 or higher Cosmo monster from your hand. Blah, 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 blah. And then he MSTs the card. Why could I only set it, I guess is the question. Cannot be targeted by opponent's card effects during your standby phase. Gain 1,000. Destroy a value. Blah, 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 blah. Banish from your deck. Cosmo Town. Once per turn, you can target one of your banished Cosmo monsters, return it to the hand. Blah, 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 blah. Revealing your number of Cosmo. Good game, by the way. Hashtag GG. Still trying to figure out why I could only set it. Once per turn, you reveal any number in your hand, shuffle them into the deck, then draw cards equals the number of cards you shuffle into the deck. Yeah, I don't know. But good game. I am confused. But now I'm going to do a little bit of deck building because I want to change up the Burning Thunder deck. I thought a few cards into a Hunter family deck and go like, oh, it's good. Like, it'll be good enough. But no. Dreadnought needs to be a lot better. Dreadnought needs a lot more protection. He probably doesn't need the rare gold protection that I gave him. It's not that he needs more protection. He needs more strength. I can consistently summon him with Burning Thunder. But I need more than just consistent summons. I definitely need protection. So we're going to edit Burning Thunder. And I kind of just want to remove every spell I've put in this deck. We're just going to throw in fresh spells now. We need actual protection, not fake protection. And we don't need a bunch of overlay regions. Overlay region is all right. I get why that was in the deck. But we would prefer not to get hit while we're trying to get all our monsters on the field. I guess you do really want overlay region. Without it, you end up in really sticky situations where it's like, oh, I have a cannon on the field, but my cannon can't do anything because it doesn't have any materials. So stuff like overlay region is fine. I get why we have Spirit Converter, but before we add that, let's add Dark Sanctuary. We still need some more protection with that. We need Moon Mirror Shield. I just put Mon Mirror Shield. Moon Mirror Shield. Mon Mirror Shield. Anyways, let's see. So we're going to throw those in now. Hidden Armory is kind of gross in this deck for obvious reasons. If I can't normal summon to search it, it'll be really weird. Kirby says he has a rough Buster Blader deck built. Cool. This will be a rough Burning Thunder deck. So we'll see how well those two go together. Terraforming. There we go. So that Dark Sanctuary is searchable. Irakuga asked if I was up for another duel. Most definitely. What I'm going to do is everyone who's already faced me once will have to wait until I've faced everyone else who wants to duel first, who hasn't gone. Just so that everyone gets a turn. Oh wait, Irakuga has his volume muted, so he can't hear me explain. But mainly, it's just letting everyone get a turn. So I'll explain that momentarily. So I'm going to go back here. XFDQ didn't work. I'm going to go XUXV. Oh, Irakuga can hear. Okay, so it's no longer muted. That's good. So Kirby is the only person in the chat who's wanted to play but hasn't had a chance yet. Irakuga said he turned it up a bit. Okay, that's good to hear. So I just fixed up Burning Thunder a little bit. Ryan, real quick, I'd like to face off against Kirby because Kirby hasn't had a chance to go yet. Ryan, can Kirby go real quick? About Ryan currently has control over this lobby, so I'm trying to get Kirby a spot because Kirby hasn't got a chance to play yet. Irakuga asked, why don't we do tags? I don't really design decks for tags, so I always feel weird in tags. I'm like, oh, I'd really love to do this, but I don't have like the full freedom to be able to do it. I would need to think more about tags and try and design my deck purposely to be more cooperative. Irakuga said, that way we all get to play. But if we all get to play and it's like not to the best of our deck's abilities, it gets weird. You know, like I just feel like tag is more fun when you're like trying to make a cohesive build. I just dig it a lot more. Kirby, I think you have to hit the start button, or maybe Ryan has to. I guess Ryan would have to, because I don't have a start button to hit. Irakuga said, no problem. Ooh, solid. Oh, by the way, Kirby said, Ryan, you have the start button? Dozer and I will be hanging out tomorrow at 1, so that'll be cool. Hopefully we'll be able to get some fighting game content shared with you all on the stream tomorrow. Maybe Bangzel will be available to hang out. We'll have to see. Also, later tonight, after we do a couple hours of Dueling Nexus, I hope to do a couple hours of Dragon Ball Legends. So if you guys want to stay tuned for that as well, that'll be after this Dueling Nexus stream. Right now we're just waiting on Ryan, who I don't know what Ryan's doing. I guess not hitting the start button. So I'm going to send Ryan a text. Could you hit the start button, question mark? There you go. A dab will do you. Kirby said go to the other room. But if I go to the other room, Ryan will immediately hit the start button here. Irakuga said he just recently uploaded his Yu-Gi-Oh video if you want to check that out later. Whoop, Irakuga has a new Yu-Gi-Oh video. If you guys would be interested in checking it out, make sure to check out his YouTube channel. I'm going to send Ryan a message saying never mind. Got him. Never mind. Irakuga says he also has Dragon Ball Legends. That's cool. That's good to hear. Buster Blader. Add 1 Buster Blader from your deck or graveyard to your hand. Emblem of Dragon Destroyer. Okay, that's cool. Irakuga says his power level is 196,000. It's cool to hear people refer to their power levels. See, throw Hidden Armory, grab Moon Mirror Shield, activate Dark Sanctuary, activate Swords of Revealing Light, end phase and turn. So the deck is already promising a lot of the things that I wanted out of it with these changes. I definitely feel like this is more of what I want. Now, of course, the Twin Twisters could undo a lot of the work that I've done. Excuse me. But that's the case a lot of times for these builds. So Kirby has not summoned monsters yet, which is interesting. So now we have Mahonder and Pahonder on the field. Then we're going to special summon Dreadnought. Then we're going to activate Moon Mirror Shield on Dreadnought. We're going to attack directly. Hope our opponent doesn't have battle traps. No battle traps were activated, which is good. Dreadnought did not destroy a monster by battle, so Dreadnought doesn't get to activate his effect. Let's see. Discard one Destruction Sword card, special summon one Buster Blade or monster from your deck. You can banish this card from your graveyard. Fusion summon one Buster Blade or the Dragon Destroyer Swordsman from your extra deck by banishing fusion materials listed on it from the graveyard. You discarded Destruction Sword Flash. If you control a fusion monster that lists Buster Blade as a material, banish all monsters your opponent controls. Wow, that's pretty powerful. When a card or effect is activated that targets a Buster Blade or monsters you control, except during the damage step, you can banish this card from your graveyard. Negate that effect, and if you do, destroy that card. Interesting. Played Buster Blade or the Destruction Swordsman. I like the art. He's flying, it looks like. Or maybe he's just standing on a cliff. I think he's standing on a cliff. He's not flying. It becomes Buster Blader while it's on the field or in the graveyard. If a monster your opponent controls is destroyed by battle or card effect since the graveyard, you can target one of those destroyed monsters, equip it to this card. Once per turn, you can send one monster card you control that is equipped to this card to the graveyard. Destroy all monsters your opponent controls with the same type as that monster. And they're sent as that monster sent to the graveyard. Interesting. Irakuga said Pot of Duality could help you out, seeing as you don't special summon as much. Pot of Duality. I'm trying to remember what Pot of Duality does. Battle phase. Hopefully he doesn't have battle traps. Cool. We were able to destroy that by battle. Do I want to activate number 27 Dreadnought Battleship? Yes, I do. We're going to activate, we'll summon Rail Cannon. We're going to summon Rail Cannon and attack position. We're going to take 500 damage, but that's okay. Main phase 2, we're going to activate another Moon Mirror Shield, put it on Dreadnought Cannon. Dreadnought Cannon is going to activate its effect. Discard one material to burn for 2,000. In phase enter. Okay. I think we're in a really solid position at the moment. I essentially couldn't have asked for a better start for this duel. So I think Dreadnought's going to make it. I, believe it or not, am really, really okay with not attacking. I would prefer to just kill my opponent over time with burn. We're going to activate, detach a material, burn for 2,000. Then I'm going to throw on overlay region. Give it another overlay unit. Then I'm going to in phase and turn. I could have potentially won on that turn if I swung and he didn't have any battle traps, but I'm fine with playing it safe and just waiting to burn him out. Of course, that can be dangerous too. Your opponent can draw on the resources that can allow them to get out of their current situation. For example, stuff like Twin Twisters and things of that nature. But you just kind of cross your fingers and you hope for the best. I feel like it's better to burn and your opponent not be able to react than you attack. And then if you had just had been patient, you could have just kept your monster and you would have been fine. Like now, it's GG, hashtag good game. Activate his effect. Discard overlay region, burn for game. Hashtag GG. And that's more or less how that deck's supposed to work. That's like the main idea behind it. Now everyone's gone once, so it's anyone's choice of who wants to go. I guess Kirby, since he just went, probably should wait a little bit. If we went in the same order we went the first time, then it would be Irakuga's turn. Kirby said it wasn't even a game. It was a good chance to try out. I imagine that your draws, I guess, weren't as good as you wanted them to be, but I'm not sure because I just don't know what you had in your hand. But also, I had swords and Dark Sanctuary and stuff. It was a pretty okay defense that I had. I'm just always thinking if someone has like MSTs or Twin Twisters, they'll probably get me. You know what I mean? But I feel like you definitely tried your best. Ryan said that he had went to eat pie, which is why he wasn't able to smash that start button. I'm going to ask him, what kind of pie, question mark? Last time I was at his house, he had like donuts. And he didn't know why. He was like, we have donuts for whatever reason. It was some kind of baked dessert, if it wasn't donuts. Paper is meta. If you choose the paper meta, you will fall into the scissors anti-meta trap. Blueberry. Warm, comma, cold, or room temperature, question mark. I personally like pie cold a lot of the time. There's at least one card I'd really like to draw into. I like my current hand a good bit, but if I could draw into one more card, it'd be nice. Excuse me. Legend Z is taking a very defensive position. Oh, refrigerated. Nice. I'm glad that he refrigerated the pie. Would you like to, at some point tomorrow, hang out with Dozer and I? Question mark. I'd have to ask Dozer if it's okay. Comma, but I was interested if you'd be interested. Question mark. Okay, so the card I drew is not the card I wanted, but hopefully everything will work out and we don't just get incredibly dicked on. It looks like it's lagging a little bit. I clicked terraforming. I'm waiting for it to give me the ability to play it. There we go. So now I click the space and I'm waiting for the card to appear in the space, and then I'm waiting for the menu to pop up for me to choose Dark Sanctuary, which is the only thing I can choose. And I get to grab Dark Sanctuary. Ryan said he might be able to meet after Hardy's. Cool, comma. Then I'll ask Dozer if he would be down with you hanging out with us. Period. Okay, and I'll send that message soon. So I played Dark Sanctuary. Then I suppose I can play... I'll summon Mahander. Activate Mahander's effect. He'll probably be able to respond. He didn't... Huh, there was no delay. So nothing came up as a response to that in particular. We're going to special summon Dreadnought. Dreadnought hits the field. Then we're going to activate Moon Mirror Shield. Equip that to Dreadnought. Dreadnought is now stronger than whatever my opponent has. Okay, cool. So Dreadnought was able to destroy an opponent's monster by battle. Yes, I'll activate Dreadnought's effect. My opponent can chain to that. Banish one Ritual Beast monster from your hand, then target one of those monsters that is banished in your graveyard and special summon it. Interesting. It was a quick play card. Got a message from Kratos. Kratos says sorry, he just got finished swimming. No problem, Kratos. I'm going to take 500 burn. Moon Mirror Shield will then come. There we go. Then we activate Moon Mirror Shield. We're going to put that on Super Dreadnought Rail. Then we're going to activate Rail's ability. Rail is going to discard one of the Thunders. I believe he played 1 Day of Peace until the end of the opponent's next turn. Yep. So I'd forgotten about 1 Day of Peace. That was my bad. So I wasted one of my burns. So right now I can burn for 4,000 on my guy, which isn't bad, but it's not exactly what I wanted. But I had forgotten about the 1 Day of Peace. I think he played a 1 Day of Peace and an Upstart Goblin. Yeah. So I had low-key forgotten what I was supposed to do. Interesting. Very bright. Target 2 of your banished Ritual Beast cards, return them to the graveyard, and if you do add 1 Ritual Beast card from your deck to your hand during another player's turn, you can return this card you control to the extra deck, then target 2 of your banished monsters, and 1 Spiritual Beast Tamer monster, and 1 Spiritual Beast monster, special summon them in defense position. We got a Link monster. Ritual Beast monsters this card points to gain 600 attack/defense. You can banish 1 Ritual Beast card from your graveyard. Immediately after this effect resolves, normal summon 1 Ritual Beast monster from your hand. You can only use this effect of Ritual Beast. Ulticumen Falcos. Once per turn, quick effect. You can return this card you control to the extra deck, then target 2 of your banished monsters, 1 Ritual Beast Tamer monster and 1 Spiritual Beast monster. Special summon them in defense position. Looks like we got a fusion on the field. If this card attacks is unaffected by other cards' effects until the end of the damage step during other player's turn, you can return this card you control to the extra deck, then target 2 of your banished monsters, special summon in the defense position. A lot of them do the special summon in the defense position. Okay. His attack got through, but then my Moon Mirror Shield still got him, even though he has an effect that's supposed to like somewhat protect him from stuff like that. No problem. That ritual, the Link monster gives him a little bit of a boost. So I'm probably going to want to try and get rid of him. If I can. Main phase 1. Discard a material. He can react. He returned that to the extra deck. Something in his banish zone flickered because he's going to throw a couple things in defense position. He still takes 2,000. We're going to go into battle phase just to try and get rid of a few things. From your hand, then target 1 card your opponent controls and return it to your hand. Wow, I hate that card. If this card in its owner's possession is destroyed by an opponent's card by battle or card effect, especially when 1 Ritual Beast monster from the deck or extra deck in normal summon condition, so I'm not going to try and kill that. If this card is normal summon, you can target 1. Okay, it's too late. So I'm going to just kill this pink dolphin. And then that will be all that I really do for that. Might as well. I'm going to play Hidden Armory. Kirby said, oh, hey, it's Win. Then I'm going to throw Moon Mirror Shield into my hand. In phase and turn. Let's see. Would it be okay if Ryan hung out with us later tomorrow? Question mark. Also, I imagine that Gerard would be interested in hanging out with us as well tomorrow. Period. It spelled Gerard's name wrong. Would that also be okay, question mark? It said but that instead of would that. Okay, so I'm sending this to Dozer, then I'm going to send a message to Kratos. No problem, comma, we're still streaming, period. Okay, so he was going into lightning, I imagine. Does lightning get through Dark Sanctuary or no? Okay, so he has lightning on the field. Cool. Kirby said that stank bitch in reference to lightning. Activate cannon. Burned him for 2 stacks once again. So now we more or less are just after overlay regions. We're going to go into battle phase though. Attack his little normal summon thing and just get rid of that for right now. In phase in turn. I don't know why he poured resources into lightning. I don't know what he gets out of it. Kirby said 2 stacks in the style of DYPGO. I always get his name mixed up. There's a bunch of letters. DYGOP. Oh no, he blew up my dreadnought. I don't know what to do. In a normal summon 10 goldfish, activate 10 goldfish's ability. 10 goldfish allows me to summon another 10 goldfish. With 2 10 goldfish on the field, I'm able to special summon a dreadnought. In phase in turn. Soul absorption. Interesting. Was I only going to be able to get around lightning if I attacked during my turn? Like, was that like a hard misplay? I think it was. Or maybe it wasn't. Yeah, instead of being destroyed, he can just remove materials. Utopia doesn't look like he has materials anymore. Okay. So do we just try to hit him now? Because we still have Moon Mirror Shield. Oh, snap. And we killed him. Wait, we didn't kill him. Oh, if this card battles, period. I see what happens. Okay, so it's regardless of whose turn it is. He'll always have priority. So I just actually have to be stronger than him. And Dark Sanctuary won't work. That feels really gross. How do I get around that? I would need something legitimate. David asked, what do you have to drive everyone? No, comma, Ryan has his own truck, period. Gerard, on the other hand, would need a ride, period. I thought his name was Geron. Let's see. Kirby said Lightning is going to win again. Okay. I'm pretty close to death. Dang it. Yeah, he then was able to banish that card, so it didn't matter. Let's see. Cannot activate cards or effects until the end of the damage step. Yeah, I don't think I know like a legitimate way around it. In phase and turn. I win because of surrender? That's the last thing I would have imagined would have happened. It seemed like Irakuga had like a strong hold, so I'm surprised it wasn't a disconnect. GG? Question mark. I'm very confused what happened, I guess. But it seemed like you had that game. I didn't have like a pocket victory, especially with how low my life points were. A Moon Mirror Shield being detached from a monster for me would have been game. Wait, I have Utopia the Lightning in my deck. Why didn't I use my Lightning to try and fight his? That would have allowed me to get past the... That would have been my clutch, actually. I don't know why I didn't do that. I didn't think about that until like after the fight was over. But I had a Lightning the whole time. I could have just done the same thing. Is Ryan still here? I actually haven't heard from Ryan in a hot second, except when I was actively texting Ryan only a moment ago. Kirby said, all right, now let's try this. All right, coolio. I don't know why I didn't think about Utopia the Lightning being in my deck and me being able to try and get around his Lightning with my own. I guess it's because Utopia the Lightning isn't what my deck is made to do. It's like, it's made for those kind of situations, like those weird emergencies. But I guess it's not useful if I don't think about it, which makes sense. It's like I had a way to pull through and then just didn't think of how to pull through. Also, Kirby, do you not have the start button? Did someone like beat you here and take control of the start button? Does Ryan still control the start button? That'd be crazy. Solid, comma. I imagine if Gerard came with us, that he would probably want to get something to eat along the way. Period. If that was the case, comma, would you be okay with that question mark? If so, I would probably just wait until then to get something to eat. Period. Kirby said something in the Dueling Nexus chat, but I was doing the voice text, so I missed what he said. I missed the last thing that was said. Do-do-do-do. 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 I haven't had like a non-milkshake. Kirby said he does not have the button. I guess we should move over to XFDQ. It's weird that this one is shut out, but I don't see Ryan anywhere. I have the button this time. The button is here. I'm surprised Ryan didn't come up for the next game after the previous one. That'll work. That's just a weird combination of cards to have in hand. But essentially the same deed is done. 10 goldfish, activate 10 goldfish. Whenever I look at 10 goldfish, it kind of looks like an exposed brain in a weird container with googly eyes. Let's see. I'm going to special summon Dreadnought to the field. Yeah, buddy. In phase and turn. Okay. Kirby now has a face down card. And I don't know what it is, or if I'd be strong enough to hit over it. Marshmallow. Kirby said, let's see how effective the whale is. Okay, you got me, Kirby. I can't destroy Marshmallow. I think I have no solution for Marshmallow. And I have to kill something by battle before I can get Cannon out. See, Dreadnought feels almost like worse Fire Princess. It's like faster Fire Princess because you can do so much burn in so little time. But man, Ancient Rules? Millennium Shield. Well, now I feel like I can get around it. I was very surprised that you summoned Millennium Shield. Because Moon Mirror Shield wouldn't beat Marshmallow, but it would beat Millennium Shield. You tributed for that. I don't think I know of anything that's like a really high level card. That can't be destroyed by battle like Marshmallow. The defense of that, whatever it is going to be insanely high, though, I imagine. So if he has a really high defense monster there, swinging into it would be stupid. But you never know until you swing. It's one of those things. Let's look at it. Oh, it's the whale. Kirby said, I actually, and then I missed the rest of what he said. Wait, why did the whale die? Oh, you set it because you needed a field play spell card to keep him alive if he wasn't set. Interesting. So I missed what you said before you said, and that's what it was? That was interesting, though. That's not what I expected to happen. Okay. So I feel like I'm still gonna just keep hitting hard brick walls when I could easily just choose to not keep like running into whatever you have face down. Violet Poison Magician. Thank you, Sorcerer Revealing Light. That's actually a really good defense. Because I'm not gonna hit it. Because he'll just destroy something I don't want destroyed. Then I like my board. I guess I should have hit it. The more I think about it, it just makes more sense to hit it and just get it out of the way when I can, rather than not hit it. I can always rebuild what I have. So I can still hit it. It's not too late. Kirby said he's being called from downstairs. He needs to go. No problem, Kirby. Hashtag GG. Totally understand. Hashtag GG. Yeah, I'd be down to hang out. I mean, I meant to say help out. Help out, period. I understand that my house is a long way away, comma, and that you're currently not working, period. So logically, gas is a concern, period. Okay. So now that the Kirby match got a little bit interrupted, and it was going in an interesting direction with his defensive deck. Marshmallow had completely stumped me. If he had just had Marshmallow, that would have really gotten me. But that was the whale in the defense deck strat. Excuse me. That we had talked about before. So that's actually pretty dope. So yeah, right now, open season. Anyone who wants to face off against me, feel free to come on in and catch these hands. If no one is currently available, that is also okay. I am down with facing random people online. So I guess I will do some random people matches for a little bit until someone says in the live chat, hey, I'm here and I'm available to do. Still really like the Fire Princess deck more. Something about it just feels safer. There are less conditions. So we're going to join a 1v1. It found a game immediately. Okay, authenticated joining room. So we're waiting to join this room. And like I said, just hit me up in the live chat if you want to go against me. Yeah, I'm smashing that ready button. Or at least I'm trying to. There's a little bit of lag. Kratos says he won't be able to duel until he's home. Okay. Understood. Dozer said he'd be fine with you coming by, period. So right now I'm waiting for Glade to hit that start button. Dozer. There we go. It said those are. Kratos says hi. He said, and I quote, just tell everyone on your stream I said hi. He went anti-meta. Smart lad, picking rock. You can tell he thought about it too. It was a long time before I saw that he picked rock. But yeah, I'm curious what Ryan is up to. Are you still eating pie, question mark? So right now we're waiting for the game to start. There we go. The game has begun. He won rock, paper, scissors more or less so that he could go first. Not gonna lie, that seems kind of weird. I forgot that Spirit Converter was in this deck. Oh, cool, comma. Don't forget that I'm still doing the stream if you'd like to face off against me and Yu-Gi-Oh! Period. Let's see. I'm also going to check in on Dozer. Let's see. Are you still watching the Doctor Strange movie, question mark? And then I'm going to check in on Danica. How is goat sitting, question mark? Then I'm going to check in on Trisha. How was riding today, question mark? I thought I said riding today, like riding a horse. So I should be able to summon a Dreadnought equipped with a Moon Mirror Shield, attack into his monster, get Dreadnought's effect off, even use an overlay region. So this isn't too bad. Activate Pawhonder's effect. Pawhonder will summon Brohunder, aka his son. I want to activate Brohunder. Yes, I do. I'll use Brohunder to search out Mawhonder from my deck and add it to my hand. Then I will XZ summon into Dreadnought. I XYZ summon over XZ summon in terminology. Activate Moon Mirror Shield on Dreadnought, because why not? Battle phase. Probably should have waited on the Moon Mirror Shield, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, there was no reason to do Moon Mirror Shield so early. Even if he got a sudden buff for like no reason. I do want to activate Dreadnought's ability. Detach one XYZ material. And we kill the monster anyways. Go into main phase 2. Yes, I would. Go into Rail Cannon, take 500 damage. Activate Rail Cannon's effect. Discard 1 burn for 2,000. I'll activate Spirit Converter. That's fine. End phase and turn. Charlie said, remember me? Yeah, I remember you, Charlie. You were on last night as well. How are you doing today? Let's see. He put Palladium in defense position. Let's see. Battles a dark monster's attack is doubled during the damage step only if this card is destroyed by valid card effect, and special one Dark Magician from your hand, deck, or graveyard. Interesting. So killing that will guarantee that a Dark Magician shows up. Charlie said, name this game. So this is Dueling Nexus. This is a Yu-Gi-Oh game. Now, if you mean like make a cool name for this particular like game in particular, like the game that I'm in right now, the little nickname I would probably give it would be Cannons versus Magicians. Battle of the Century. I'll give it a little subtitle. Right now, I'm mainly using cannons to burn my opponent. Okay, I killed Chocolate Magician Girl, which he had face down. I don't want to kill his thing that summoned the Dark Magician on purpose. Interesting, comma. What led you to start watching House Hunters? Question mark. Dozer's watching House Hunters for some reason. Oh, snap, it was my turn. I'm sorry. Charlie said, cool, man. Oh, great to hear. Glad you're enjoying it. See, we drew a copy of Dark Sanctuary. I'm going to play that. I'm going to activate Dreadnought's ability, discarding Overlay Region to burn him for 2 stacks. I'm going to summon Thunder Seahorse. And I'm going to activate Spirit Converter. and it'll equip Thunder Seahorse 2 cannon as an additional overlay material. I'm gonna end phase and turn because I'm going for that burn, baby, burn. Charlie Scene said Dragon Ball Legends tonight? Question mark. Yes, we'll have Dragon Ball Legends tonight at 10. Right now in my time it's 9:18. So we still have a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh to go before we jump into Dragon Ball Legends. Reading comics has been going well, comma. I went to the arcade earlier today. Period. The arcade has moved I got tongue-tied. Locations and is now considered a retro gaming museum. Period. Charlie said, okay. Let's see. So I haven't received a message from Ryan yet. My last message from Kratos was tell everybody that I said hello. So that situation hasn't changed yet. Like I said, if anyone in the live chat would like to face off against your boy in Dueling Nexus, just tell me. And I'd be more than happy to face off against one of you in one of the pre-designated servers, XUXV or XFDEQ. Ryan said he's run out of computer access for today. Charlie Scene said, bye-bye, man. Good night. Good live, brother. Thank you kindly, Charlie. Truly appreciate it. Have a wonderful night. And I hope I'll be able to see you again for Dragon Ball Legends. For whatever reason, that duel had an error. So I'm going to hit join a duel, game found. Hopefully it'll work out. It was too bad that my opponent surrendered on that earlier match. I was really hoping to be able to keep that going. To finish it out at least. You know what I mean? Whenever your opponent leaves before they lose, you don't really get to see the full potential of your deck come out. I'm sorry to hear that, Ryan, period. What are you up to now, question mark? Yeah, that does sound about right. Dozer was discussing a House Hunters episode. I got distracted looking at a text message. My bad. This time I'll be more ready. I'll make sure to smash that ready button as soon as I get in the lobby. My eyes are on the screen. There we go. Bam, I'm in the lobby. I hit ready. I hit start. Scissors. He picked paper because paper's meta. I choose to go second. I want the card draw. Yeah, that sounds about right, period. Right now I'm doing a Yu-Gi-Oh stream. Period. See any interesting houses? Question mark. Yo, Bernie. Welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. Looks like we're facing off against a Pendulum Magician's deck. So now we are facing off a hard meta deck, I imagine. Like this deck is made, it's just a meta deck. I'm very curious how we're going to run against this. Have they shown them any houses that are outside of their budget yet? Question mark. It's always annoying when they go, you can't, we can't pick a house that goes past like $1 million, and then like it never fails it on those shows. It's like, hey, we found a house that'll be perfect for you, and they walk around the house and they really love it, and they go, and this is within our price point. And I was like, well, it's a little over. It's like $2 million. And I was like, why'd you show us this house? It's just wasting everybody's time. So I haven't read their cards that are currently on the field. probably should have read those cards. Not saying that reading them would have been like a bad thing or anything, but I didn't. That's my fault. We're going to summon Goblinderberg, activate Goblinderberg, Thunder Seahorse, Thunder Seahorse. Then we're going to special summon Dreadnought. Ryan said, are you complaining about house hunters? He says they are all stations. Welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. They activated Time Pendulum Graph. That should have been expected. I've played this kind of deck before. But Dreadnought can protect itself. Not that Dreadnought protection. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Dreadnought just protect itself. Wait, what? What happened to all my protection? Like, does it not matter? Let's see. You can target one Magician Pendulum monster card in your monster zone or pendulum zone, and one card your opponent controls, destroy them. If this effect did not destroy 2 cards, you can send 1 card on the field to the graveyard. Oh, fuck it. Why is it so good? No. Okay, so that was a turn, I guess. Ryan said all those houses are not for sale. You can't buy any of those houses? Danica said goats do not smell good. I imagine they wouldn't, period. Are the goats and the dogs getting along, question mark? Ryan, I imagine I'll read your message. Watching my sister flail about because of terrible mouse controls. We figured out the mouse control. Stupid Zoom. Mouse controls, question mark? Also, if you're out of computer time, comma, how are you now in the live chat? Question mark. Oh, right, comma, you're probably on your phone, period. Can your phone handle Nexus and still be playable in a reasonable manner? Question mark. There we go. Now that Ryan's in the chat, I probably don't need to do the texting, but I am doing the texting. Right now I'm facing off against what I imagine to be a meta deck. I'm not even really reading their cards. I'm just kind of letting them do whatever it is they do. Looks like a lot. At certain points, I do kind of lose interest. It was, comma, I enjoyed it, period. What are you currently up to, question mark? I imagine he just swings for game now. Dozer said Yu-Gi-Oh is gross, and they've only seen one house right now that only one of the guys liked. I see. I'm going to tell hashtag GG. I wasn't really into that game. As soon as I saw that it was like a meta game, I just kind of was like, you know, that's not as interesting as facing off against, like, I guess, unexpected archetypes and unexpected deck builds. I kind of want to be a little more wowed, I guess, when I play online against random people by just something I didn't think I would see. Some interesting new combination of cards. Ryan says that House Hunters is staged and that none of those houses are for sale. Period. Why didn't the other guy like the house, question mark? Okay, they played anti-meta. Fair enough. Ryan says no, that does not work on his phone. Fair enough. Do the ghosts try to retaliate at all? Period. Do the Ghost Rider tally at all? Is what it said. That's horrible. Right now, Danica is telling me about goats. She's ghost sitting, not ghost, goats. Goat sitting for her brother. She's not at a haunted house babysitting ghost for her brother, though that would be a solid episode of Life with Danica. Let's see. What do the goats try to do to retaliate against the dogs? Question mark. Just get really passive aggressive. Period. I guess that actually would be a question mark. I'm so used to ending voice messages with periods. Trisha says watching YouTube videos and playing video games. Makes sense, period. Right now I'm doing a Yu-Gi-Oh! Live stream. Period. That and a little voice texting, period. I imagine I must slur some of my words unintentionally. The goats try to headbutt the dogs? That doesn't sound like it ends well. Mecha Phantom Beast O Lion. You can banish this card from your graveyard immediately after this effect resolves. Normal summon 1 Mecha Phantom Beast monster from your hand. While you control a token, this card cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can special summon 1 Mecha Phantom Beast token. You can only use this effect in Mecha Phantom Beast O Lion once per turn. Interesting. So they can't attack currently, and Sishunder is slightly stronger than that monster. Ryan said you could call the period a full stop. A full stop. Let's see. Trisha says, how do you stream and text on camera? So I'm using my laptop to stream the Yu-Gi-Oh! Period. And I'm not streaming the texting portion. Period. Do 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 do. No 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 no. Dozer asked, why is it staged? It'd be easy to just film people looking for houses and call it a show. He didn't like the house because it didn't have many of the things he was looking for. Why did the realtor even show them that house if it didn't have the things he was looking for? Question mark. I don't know why it would be staged, comma. I was surprised when Ryan said it was staged, period. Welcome back, Kirby. It's good to have you. Right now I'm doing a little bit of voice texting while I'm doing the Dueling Nexus stream. My opponent summoned Cyber Dragon Seeger. 2 machine monsters, including Cyber Dragon, is needed to summon it. This card's name becomes Cyber Dragon while it's on the field or in the graveyard. During the battle phase, if this card did not declare an attack, this battle phase, quick effect, you can target 1 machine monster you control with 2100 or more attack. Until the end of this turn, it gains 2100 heck and defense. Also, neither player takes any battle damage from attacks involving this card. You can only use this effect to Cyber Dragon Seeger once per turn. Both of my spell cards flickered and died. What did this do? Let's see. Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon. A fusion summon of this card can only be done with the above fusion materials, 2 Cyber Dragon monsters. When this card is fusion summoned, you can target spells and traps on the field up to the number of fusion materials used for this fusion summon. Destroy them. Dang, that makes sense why all my stuff blew up. Once per turn, you can send up to 2 Light Machine type monsters from your deck to the graveyard. If you do, for each monster sent to the graveyard, this card gains 1 additional attack. Ooh, during each battle phase this turn. GG. That was sharp. So we got taken out by a Cyber Dragon deck. That was interesting, though. Ryan said people don't actually shop for houses on TV. But you could, right? It would just be a thing where it's like, oh, you're like a somewhat like wealthy couple or whatever. We would like to film you guys buying houses and make like a show out of it. People would want to watch that. That's why people watch the stage version. It doesn't sound like it would even be that bad, especially if it's like, and we'll pay you for it. There you go. Anti-meta. That's what you got to do against me, because I'm going to be like, he's going to use paper, because paper's meta. So that's just a good way to think about it. Terraforming for Dark Sanctuary to hand, Dark Sanctuary activates on field. Summon Maulhunter to the field, activate Maulhunter. Maulhunter allows me to summon Brohunter. Brohunter goes to field. Activate Brohunter effect. Brohunter allows me to search Pawhunter. Pawhunter to hand. Special summon Dreadnought. Bop, bop, bop. Dreadnought to field. We're going to be a little safe. Put him in defense position. Activate Moon Mirror Shield. Put Moon Mirror Shield on Dreadnought. In phase, in turn. I don't know, Ryan. I still feel like it would be really easy for them to just get real couples to buy houses. But I guess the argument is it's even easier to not do that. Oh, it's a Time Lord. Oh, I really don't like these. I would much prefer if I was playing Fire Princess right now. Because Fire Princess is just better than this deck. Oh gosh, and I'm not gonna destroy anything by battle. Oh man. I need Fire Princess. I'm not gonna be able to get these Time Lords. So it's like you take no battle damage, and it cannot be destroyed by battle like artifacts. So everything I know is a lie. Can Utopia the Lightning do something dumb where it goes, you don't get to activate your thing because I'm here, and because you don't get to activate it, I just win and I'm stronger than all your Time Lords. Yay. So we're gonna see if that actually made any sense, what I just said. And if it didn't, then that's okay. So throw on Prime. Prime's gonna go on him. Then we're going to throw on Lightning. We're gonna hope that Lightning's effect makes it where he tells the Time Lord to go away. Tell that Time Lord to go. Tell him to go away. Does he leave? Does he leave? One effect can be chained. No. Okay, cool. So we learned that that's not the case, and Utopia is screwed. Then Ryan said, no, Utopia cannot put the Lords out. Cool. He can't put the Lords out. Utopia is supposed to be my clutch card in this deck, where it's like, no. It looks like my opponent has a strategy that's better than what I'm thinking of. I guess I gotta throw out Utopia. Oh, I can't. Utopia is not gonna help. That's cool, fam. If I was normal Utopia, I could be like, I negated your attack. But that's not what's happening. What do you do again? Return as many monsters on the field, not cards. So Dark Sanctuary will be thrown up. But Dark Sanctuary doesn't matter because he can't burn himself. Whoop. All the Time Lords don't have any attack for real. Just trying to burn me for what's on the field. Swag, 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 swag. Then he played a different one. Half your opponent's life points. Dang. That's really good. Okay. So Trisha said, how is streaming going? Does it freak you out that people watch? Streaming is going well, period. No, not at all. Comma, that's the point of streams, period. Let's see. This deck doesn't have an out for the Time Lords. Yeah, I actually just don't know what to do. Because this deck needs to destroy a monster by battle so that you can summon cannon, and then, excuse me, you can use cannon to burn for 2,000, and then cards like Spirit Converter and Overlay Region help you add additional materials to the card so that you're able to continually do the burn. With Time Lords, I can't destroy any of his things by battle, which means I can never get to cannon, which means I can never start burning, and then the Time Lords can just attack as much as they want unless I have Swords of Revealing Light on the field so that I can prevent them from attacking. But I don't have Swords of Revealing Light right now, so I kind of just have to wait. I'm going to activate Terraforming. Terraforming is giving me Dark Sanctuary. Once I get Swords out, even then, I can't destroy any of his things by battle. So if I can't destroy anything of his things by battle, then I can't step up to Dreadnought, which means I can't step up to the cannon, which means I can't use the cannon to do the burn. So, in other words, Time Lord is a really good counter to this deck, but Fire Princess would be fine. Like, Fire Princess is slower, but I could legitimately in Fire Princess go, oh, you're running Time Lords? You can't attack me. Cool. Like, this is, if you can't attack, then you can't do your Time Lord things. Where this deck doesn't really do that because it requires attacking to burn, which is weird. I can't get away with stuff like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we gotta discard some. Gotta discard a card. Okay. Right now I'm dueling my friend Kirby. Period. Instead of dueling, it said doing. That's a horrible autocorrect. Dueling. There we go. Let's see. I still don't have a way around it. Well, based on what I'm aware of in my deck, I have no way around it in this whole deck at all. Nothing will get me to win con. I don't have anyone that attacks directly. I don't have burn that's not based off of the cannon, which is pretty bad. This just isn't nearly as versatile as Fire Princess. So I'm more or less just going, putting cards on the field doesn't help me reach my goal, and it only really helps my opponent, hurt me more. So I'll benefit more from not playing any cards, because if I play any cards, it doesn't really help. So it's cool, I see where I'm coming from. So Axe of Fools. Does Axe of Fools work on Time Lords? Cannot be destroyed by battle or card effect. Take no battle damage from attacks involving this card. Card battle, half your opponents. Axe of Fools seems like it would work on Time Lords because they can still be targeted. So I give my opponent an Axe of Fools, so their Time Lord has 1,000 attack, but its effects are negated, which means now it can be destroyed by battle. So with the Axe of Fools on it, I can now hit them, which would allow me to go through the rest of my play. But it just sounds stupid to do the Axe of Fools technique. You'd be running it just for this matchup, and it wouldn't give me very much that I can do with it. So I don't know. I feel like I don't currently have an out. Ryan said Axe of Fools would work. Cool. I don't have it in this deck. So yeah. And this is mainly the fault of like me constructing the deck the way I did. But I don't know. The deck is built right. Like it's built the way that it's supposed to work. It just doesn't match well against Time Lords. While Fire Princess does match better against Time Lords. Like in this situation, Fire Princess would be fine. It would be like, oh, cool. I do my Fire Princess stuff. We're Gucci. So I don't know. I guess that's my biggest gripe is that Fire Princess is really slow, but it's super safe. It's so safe. And then Dreadnought Cannon is fast. Like if you get it off and everything works well, which is not hard for everything to work well. You know, Burning Thunder can do like really fast burn, but that's just not as good. Ryan said Barbados can be a 4K normal summon with Axe of Fools. Barbados. Who is Barbados again? I just don't remember who that is. Yeah, I'm just like, I don't get any benefit from playing anybody. So there's no reason to play anybody. And again, that's not me trying to be like a bad sport or anything. That's just me recognizing that I don't think my deck has any real outs, like to this situation. Like Time Lords is just against this deck, just very superior deck. Because as stated before, the whole point of this deck, Barbaros. So who's Barbaros? I don't remember who Barbaros is. Let's see. Dozer said they showed them the house because it had a lot of the things that one of the guys was looking for, just not his husband. Interesting, I suppose. Comma. Where are you at currently in the episode? It's more like what is currently happening in the episode. What is currently happening in the episode? Question mark. Ryan said next time. Oh, I died. GG Kirby. Like I said, it's just I don't feel like my deck matches up well against Time Lord, so you just straight got me with that. They all have like a solid ability that helps prevent it from succeeding. The deck's like win condition. But as always, hashtag good game, hashtag handshake. And then Danica said the goats try to headbutt the dogs. How do you prevent the goats from headbutting the dogs? Question mark. So right now, the conversations that are going on, Trisha's asking me about how streaming is going. Dozer's telling me about house hunters. And Danica's explaining how she prevents all-out war between goats and dogs at her brother's house. Dozer took a warm bath. Congratulations on your soothing warm bath, period. I don't think I can remember the last time I had a bath, period. Hashtag showers. It didn't hashtag it. Hashtag showers. Kirby said Time Lords are strong, but they have a lot of weaknesses that are easily exploited. True. I do agree that there are ways to get around Time Lords, because Fire Princess does so. It's just that Burning Thunder is just not made to be able to do that. Ryan said, just keep the goats and dogs in separate rooms. I imagine the goats and dogs are all outside. Kirby said, it's a number sign, you dunce. I've actually said hashtag things into the phone before for voice to text, and it's like recognized that I like meant a hashtag and like done it, which is why I was really surprised that when I said hashtag showers that time, it like said it as words because it has done the symbol before. Like it's smart enough to know what that means, but I guess not always. Also, it's taken a long time to join the room. Like, it's not that it's failed to join the room or that it has like an error. It's just like not. It just doesn't want to. So we're going to try XUXV. Kirby said, also refresh your page, sir. Danica said, get the dogs inside, pretty much. Okay, so the dogs are allowed inside. I wasn't aware. That wouldn't fly at mom's house. Like, if mom had, like, goats with our dog, she probably would, like, put the goats in a, like, caged area instead of, like, actually segregating. We're going back to Fire Princess. I'm annoyed by my cannon thing. I like look at my cannon and I'm like, it's faster burn. But faster isn't always better. It just seems so it's like unnecessarily unsafe. If Dreadnought could use his ability without destroying something by battle, maybe Dreadnought would just be too good, I guess. But because he has to swing, it just causes so many more problems. Ryan said, segregation. Kirby, do you have the start button? Because I do not have the start button. Ryan, did you have the start button on XUXV and then never close out of it because you had to like stop your internet time? And now you have full control over XUXV. Like you essentially like own a room, but unintentionally. Yeah, Kirby's like, I don't have the button. He said, who has the button? I think Ryan has the button. I think Ryan had the button, didn't close a tab, and now he just has full control over XUXV. That makes sense, comma. Ryan essentially said the best way would be to keep them in separate rooms. Period. Right now I'm voice texting while doing a Yu-Gi-Oh! Live stream. Period. Do you watch shows or read books while you watch the goats and dogs? Question mark. Curious if she's keeping herself entertained. I hit ready, but I think it's having button lag. Ryan said, it might be so. I've been disconnected from the server. Nani? Nanu? Nah. Okay. So I hit the ready button, and the ready button worked, so I have the check mark. Kirby said the lag is starting to hit him now. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. The lag is too strong. We have about 9 minutes left in the stream before we transition over to Have a Great Night, Dad. Before we transition over to Dragon Ball Legends. Okay, I need to reset my brain because we're doing Fire Princess now. Totally different deck. Clap, clap. Okay, so we have Super Soldier Synthesis. Oh, so this is his BLS deck. Also, I've been watching some SpongeBob recently. And SpongeBob never fails to be like oddly creepy. So that's been pretty all right. There was an episode where SpongeBob and Patrick gave each other tiny versions of themselves so they could never be alone. And then the tiny versions got upset, retaliated, and tortured them. And that was the episode. I mean, it does have a quote unquote happy ending where SpongeBob and Patrick build small houses for their tiny counterparts. Oh, it banished him. Who can say where Sangin goes? Another dimension. Fucking but they build tiny houses for SpongeBob and for Tiny SpongeBob and Tiny Patrick. And Tiny SpongeBob and Tiny Patrick, with their new houses, feel like they can finally live their life the way they want to. But there's a problem. They don't have Squidward. So they bury Squidward alive, and over his head, they make like a sandcastle version of his tiki house. And then when Squidward wakes up, he just thinks he's buried in sand. And then the two little SpongeBob and Patrick things just kind of torture Squidward. And that was a SpongeBob episode. Kirby said, I sent that fiend to the Shadow Realm. You did send that fiend to the Shadow Realm. You are right. That is exactly what happened. I'm summoning Dancing Fairy. I don't think you're prepared for Dancing Fairy. That being said, I don't remember the things that you get. You get the ability to just banish things from the field. Yeah, I'm starting to remember some stuff. Yeah, Do I have a way to get around that? How do I get around that, actually? Him being able to banish one thing from the field. Because my whole thing is about building field. But if I can't, then I can't. Excuse me. I guess I'll have to wait. Thank you kindly, period. How is YouTube and video games? Question mark. Watching/playing anything interesting? Question mark. See, it understood that slash needed to be not said but shown as a symbol. He's got Sonic Bird on the field, which means he has a ritual spell card in his hand. Still don't know how to get around what is going down. But I'll find a way. Yeah, steady removal is always a problem for decks like these. Because you want to steadily build board, but if they can steadily remove, then oh no. And then swords went away. Oh no. But then swords came back. Oh yes. No, because swords comes back again. Swords comes back. Is it once per turn, even during your opponent's turn? It's just once per turn. I could potentially kill off his son, Nick Bird. Don't know how much I actually gained from doing said action. Don't actually think I gain much at all. But I can't cancel that summon. Da, 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 da. Ryan said I have that Inya song on my phone. I think we might have talked about that before. Kirby said, thanks for the counter. Right, because every time one of the monsters goes to the graveyard, Gateway to Chaos gets a counter, which leads him closer to a ritual spell card. And the fairy is banished. Okay, Trisha, comma, I hope you have a wonderful night. And sleep well. Emoji. There we go. So I already sent Danica a question. I haven't sent Dozer a question. Still trying to figure out what to do with my existence in this Yu-Gi-Oh match. Against Blackluster Soldier, I would be able to destroy his monster by battle. So in this matchup, Dreadnought might actually be better. Like doing the Dreadnought cannon strat than doing the Fire Princess strat, which is interesting. They both have their strengths and their weaknesses. Just banishes one of the cards in my hand. Hog out my hand. Okay, so Trisha's heading off to bed for the night. I was about to send Dozer a message. But then it became my turn. Let's see. Okay, so I suppose I'm still waiting for a chance. I wonder if there's a good spell absorption version of Fire Princess. Probably slash probably not. Spell absorption goes off even when your opponent plays spell cards. So I feel like it would help Fire Princess somewhat to deal more burn. Because then you're just mainly hoping that your opponent plays a lot of them. You don't have to play a lot of them. But it also could be just a dead card if your opponent's not just throwing out those spells. Swords is gone. I don't have regular life gain because he can just banish monsters whenever. So because he can banish monsters whenever, I don't know how to get regular life. I know how I can get regular life gain. But I need a particular card placed within the palm of my hand, my digital hand. That's how I would get around it. So Kirby can attack this turn, but there's a 50-50 chance that Kirby will hit himself. Oh, it's 10:02. This will be the last duel before the Dragon Ball Legends stream. For those who might be curious. He keeps banishing my hand. That definitely will make this harder. Kirby's trying his luck. Kirby, try that luck. Try that luck, Kirby. Try that luck. Keep trying that luck. We're tied in life points now. You had a lead. Try that luck. Try that luck, Kirby. Try that luck. They're all heads, Kirby. Heads. Tails. You got me. I got really hyped, not gonna lie. I was like, ooh, they're all heads for no reason. It should be 50-50, like half your attack should work. So it was really gross. Kirby said, well, there's one. Yeah. Still anybody's game due to 50-50 done. So is there an equip that I can put on an opponent's monster that makes it where it's like if one of your monsters is equipped with this card, you can only attack with that monster? Because I think I would like that. It would save me a little bit on certain things. Hope that Kirby kills himself or put up protection for stall. Protection for stall is kind of safe, but then my win con probably won't happen anyways. This is pretty much the new win con. So I am choosing not to protect myself so that just banishing cards. I'm choosing not to protect myself in the hopes that you will just kill yourself in your attempt to kill me. Because Kirby's win condition involves fighting, and fighting means that he could just hit himself and say heads, his tails. You got me. But I'm not dead yet. Got 600 life points, Kirby. Can you hit yourself 3 times for your boy with 1500 attack? Ooh, he's not risking it. He's not risking it. Not risking it for the biscuits. Dang it. So Kirby's essentially giving me another chance. Do I want to protect myself as I've yet to try to do? I have the power to protect myself. Or let the odds be in his favor. Still thinking about it. I could do another thing. Go into that, blow up that, burn that. Okay. We're cooking with grease. I think I have an idea. So we are going to summon Summoner Monk. We're going to activate Summoner Monk. Summoner Monk discard Messenger of Peace. Summoner Monk summon UFO Turtle Stank Self. Then we're going to special summon your boy Dreadnought Battleship Dreadnoid. Shout out to your boy Dreadnought. We're going to go into battle phase. Attack. We're going to swing into your Ritual Bird. He can respond. He responded with Spear Curry Bow. Where is the hope? Where is all the hope? Okay, I'm going all in on not protecting myself then. Kirby put in quotes, I hurt myself today. The comma between myself and today creates a really weird pause in that phrase. I hurt myself today. There's more emphasis on the fact that, like, this is time sensitive. It happened today. My phone is really bad about the touchscreen sensitivity. Let's see. Do I want to do it? Oh. We're going to try to live. We're not going to put up that defensive wall. I thought about putting up a defensive wall. We don't need the defensive wall. Come on. Heads. It's a 50-50 heads. Tails, damn, GG. I was so ready. I was like, we got it. We'll be fine. We don't need it. Kirby said, you don't know that song? I probably don't know that song, believe it or not. But thank you all for watching. It is now 10:07. I imagine some people are like, where's the legend stream? Where's the legend stream? Well, don't worry, it's coming. Hashtag GG, good game, Kirby. Thank you all for watching. If you like this video, make sure to smash that like button, favorite, comment, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you'll be notified whenever we do these live streams. I'm going to use the restroom real quick, then I'll be right back for Dragon Ball Legends. So stay tuned for more content. Thank you for watching. Peace.